please, I'm appealing to everybody, whoever that may come across this very video. Even if your intention is not to watch this video, please do well by sharing this video. Share this video, let this video go viral. It's about to happen in Nigeria. These prodigal sons of the north have come out and made their willing open to all Nigerians and the world entirely, that they don't need anything in Nigeria, rather they want everybody to convert to Islam. And if anybody refuses to convert to Islam, that they will send you to the Mecca. The most interesting part of this video is where I don't want you to miss it, and that is the main reason why I want you to share this video globally. Because what happened today in Enugu State, between Enugu and Ebonyi State, which is Agbo and Isiago, you know, Isiago and Agbo are so close. What happened yesterday, what happened today is very heartbroken. But please, however you are watching this video and you are shedding tears, share the tears and don't forget to share this video. These people are in our soil. These people have finally arrived. Those of you, the one Nigeria people who are supporting the Nigeria to persecute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, and those of you who have been telling the world that Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are not doing it well, come and do it on your own way. These people have surrendered our land through the help of Nigeria soldiers. This video, you are going to see how the Nigeria soldiers was busy using their armored tankers to destroy the Igbo people's house in our own soil. That is to tell you that these terrorists, these prodigal sons from the sons of the north, have finally surrendered our land, which is Biafra land. So please, I don't know how you may see it, but you need to get prepared, because it's no longer funny. Yes, it's no longer funny. Imagine that your name, which is Okechukwu, Chukwuka, Chukwukeremu, and many all those Igbo names, those Christians names that you answered, that will suddenly convert to Islam according to their demand. Please, it's no longer what you think. Nigeria is about to catch fire, and I don't want you to be the victim of what is about to happen in Nigeria. That is why I'm telling you to share this video widely, because it's no longer play. Watch this video and see things for your eyes.
Na nnukwu ihe na-eme n'Ogu Junction now. Feel enhancement just killed some of the villagers and brought their corpse in the road, and some of the villagers are doing riots. They have blocked all the road, both left and the right. The army people is trying to stop them, you know, but there is no movement. We are in Ogu Junction. We are going back to Aba from Enugu. Don't know what is going on. That is the case. That is the point.
إمام أبي أميمة في منطقة الطور نريد أن نرسل رسالة قليلة إلى أعداء الله. bayan haka sako ne zuwa ga arnan Najeriya wa'inda suke karrayi akan cewa su ne suka taimaka mana akan yakan dawagitan Najeriya. Dama wannan yana ɗaya daga cikin karrayinsu. Idan sun ga addini wuta ba zai yi ba, sai su fara gazwatul khusum. To ta wannan hanyar ma insha Allahu Allah ba zai ba ku hanya ba. Akwai wasu tsirarun arna na Najeriya wanda suka fita suka yi magana akan cewa su ne wai suka agaza mana muka je muka yaki goshe, Allah ya kama goshe. To annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam tun da ya fara yakin nan bai taɓa neman taimako a gurin mushrik ba, kamar yadda yake cewa wani ya zo mushriki ya ce zan zo in yi yaki tare da kai, sai manzon Allah ya ce ai ni ba na neman taimako a gurin mushrikai, kawai Allah ne ke taimaka mana. To mu ma hakan Allah ne ya taimaka mana. Kamar irin wani ana ce mishi Ado, ɗayan su Yunusa, ɗayan ya ce Musa John ko?
Alhaji Sale. To
wa'innan arna guda uku suka ce su ne suka taimaka mana muka je muka yaki arna na goshe sai Allah ya kama goshe. To wannan su san cewa ƙarya ne, ba mu da alaka da su idan ba yaki ba. Duk wani arne na duniya ne tsakaninmu ba komai in ba yaki ba, ko ya musulunta ko kuma mu ci gaba da yakinmu. Illahil qawiyyil matin.
So let me ask you, are you sympathetic to the IPOB guys?
I am sympathetic to anybody that's calling for self-determination. I had lunch yesterday with some gentlemen that came, one of them drove 21 hours to have lunch with me, and they believe that the Nigerian regime is evil, that the contraption that was thrown together by the British to fail, designed to keep people down, that's been held together by blood. They believe it needs to be abolished and redone and give people self-determination. They were Yoruba people. They weren't Biafrans. I support any movement that wants to bring about a righteous regime change and bring true self-determination to the land that's today called Nigeria. The most prominent and outspoken of those, of course, are the Biafrans. And you know what? They have the biggest grievance of all, and I sympathize, I relate as much as I possibly can, as somebody from somewhere else. But what they've endured, what the 3 million starved to death in the 2.5 years at the end of the 1960s, has never been reckoned with, never been acknowledged, never been paid tribute or honor by the world. You know, the Jews lost millions in World War II, but they have memorials, they have monuments, they have their own land. But the Biafrans, the Igbo, literally decimated. I mean, more than decimated. Estimated as 1 in 10. I believe it was 1 in 5 that starved to death, mostly children. The casualty rate was 1 to 100. 100 Igbo died to 1 federal soldier. 100 to 1. Perhaps the worst in history. But it's erased from the history books. So yeah, they certainly have grounds to be the loudest and the most passionate. But the fact is, there are other groups all over. I would venture to say even Fulani Muslims that say this regime is evil. Now, you know, they're probably fewer and further between and harder to connect with. But there's certainly Yoruba, there's certainly Hausa, people from all regions that are people of conscience that are oppressed and abused and being decimated, killed by this corrupt regime and the foreign stranglehold on the land. And I believe that they all should, the way to win is to stand together. And so, yeah, I'm in favor of the Biafran separatists. And there's multiple factions within it, and we can get into all that. I'm in favor of the Yoruba separatists. I'm in favor of the Hausa separatists. That people should determine their own land and their own future and their own form of governance. And right now, they're all shackled to this demonic regime. And that stranglehold, the shackles need to be broken. So, yeah, I'm perfectly sympathetic to their cause. 100%.
I see. I wait to see the reaction of people online to what you just said. I'm sure it's going to be crazy.
There was this incident on the railway between Abuja and Kaduna. Then when, some people were kidnapped. One of the people that was kidnapped was a junior brother of a friend of mine. I think they were asking for 50 or 100 million. I'm not quite sure what the ransom figure was. So, everybody put money together, gave it to this guy to go and deliver. Our guy was released after the money was delivered. But the person that delivered now came back with a story. He said you have to go through 3 military checkpoints on his way to the rendezvous that was given by the kidnappers. He said, and in each of those checkpoints, they demanded money. He said, by the time we got to the third one, he said, look, these guys will count this money and they will find that it's less. Because you guys have been collecting. He said, tell them that we were the one that took it.
So the military know they are there.
So when he got to the kidnappers, and of course they counted the money, I think it was missing, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 million, I can't remember. He told them, it's the checkpoint people that collected it. He said the kidnappers said, okay, no problem.
Can you break this down? Is it that the military knows that the kidnapper is there?
Of course they do. Every time people are kidnapped in Nigeria, the military are telling you they know. Their excuse is always, we want to avoid collateral damage. That if we go there, like that, some of the hostages could be killed. But that is the excuse they are using, and that's why the industry is increasing. I have a feeling that if you do this study very well, you find that it's the same set of people that are repeating the kidnappings. So people you didn't get rid of first time are now kidnapping over and over again.
Are you saying it's not a Fulani problem?
Oh, no. It's not a Fulani problem at all. No, it's not. You see, the thing about this Fulani thing is, I read an intelligence report, for example, of somebody captured as a Boko Haram terrorist. Why did you join Boko Haram? So I was reading his interrogation. The guy said he lived in a village in the north. He said he came home one day and found a man who was the richest man in the village in his bedroom with his wife. He said in order not to commit crime, he went to report the man to the local police. Guess what? He said it's him, the husband, that the police came to arrest. And they locked him up for 30 days in their cell. I think eventually they released him. And he said he told himself that if he has an opportunity, he would deal with these police officers. When the Boko Haram recruiters came calling a few weeks later, he was happy to join. After their rudimentary training, the first place he led attack on was that police station. He killed all of them, all the police officers there. That guy was not in Boko Haram because he was a Muslim or some religious purpose. It was because of the failure of the criminal justice system. So that is why, it's lazy analysis to think, Boko Haram, they're all Islamic terrorists. No, there's that element. I agree. But there are all kinds of reasons. It's not even Fulani problem alone. During Buhari, we got up to the point where we had 86. That's according to the Inspector General of Police. We had 86 armed non-state groups in Nigeria. IGP Alkali said so. So it's a public record. 86 armed non-state groups. So which means there are now almost 86 mercenary groups in Nigeria. And the report is that the most effective, I'm using effective in a perverse way now, the most effective groups were the Fulani ones. Because they would take their whatever they hire on, whatever they are, and they can kill anybody. So if you are in Benin or a village outside Benin and you are fighting with the village next door and you are looking for who will do your dirty work for you, you pay them. And they tell you that these Fulani groups are the most effective. You pay them, they come to the next village and kill everybody. Witnesses will say they are Fulanis that came to attack us. But they are not attacking you because they are Fulani. In that sense, they are attacking you because they were paid to do so.
So how would you explain what is going on in the Middle Belt? They attack, they occupy. How would you explain that?
The Middle Belt is made up of all kinds of, it's not one reason why we're having problems. Some of the reasons what I've just explained in terms of traditional long-term grievances between different groups. Some are clearly religious, but more importantly, many are political in nature.
I've seen it. What is left? Is this country still remain a country? This country is gone. This expired entity called Nigeria is gone. Imagine these prodigal sons of the north have come out and tell the whole Nigerians that is either you convert to Islam or you'll be sent to Jamaica. Imagine the audacity. And this is exactly what our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu foreseen for years ago and come out and make it open for everybody to get prepared and never to allow this to happen. Many of the so-called man of devil, not for the man of God, have criticized Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he is trying to split this country, that he is trying to inflame this country. Today, what are you witnessing? And when Mazi Samonekpa was trying every humanly possible to safeguard the people of the Easterners, and everybody rise up against him and start telling that he's the agent of darkness, he is this and that, he want to destroy Igbo land. Today, those people that they have been trying to prevent not to penetrate to the Igbo land are now in Igbo land destroying the life of the Igbo people. Not only destroying the life of the Igbo people, they are going from houses to house and demolishing our resting places, which is home. And today, what are you going to do? Is either you convert to Islam or you'll be sent to Mecca. It's happening in your present eye. If I begin to flood what that is happening in Igbo land here, I don't think YouTube will continue, because this YouTube have rules and regulation. That is why I don't have the power to do otherwise. But we are documenting everything in details. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. Whenever I come across these very hard trouble ones that need to be shared to our people, I bring it to the public so that we will see it and get prepared ahead. All those pulpits, useless ancestors call themselves the leaders, are the people allowing these infidels to come and surrender our land in the name of political agiohelices. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what we do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please do well to touch a half for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, we are encouraging to do more, because togetherness we shall save life together. In Biafra, Africa rise again. Is either Biafra or nothing. This time is do or die. Take it anywhere.